महादेव, हर हर महादेव,
हर हर महादेव, हर हर महादेव।
परमार्थ कैलाश मानसरोवर विश्व शांति यात्रा के पिछले एपिसोड में आपने देखा हमारी यात्रा जांगमू से आरंभ होकर न्यालम पहुंची। वहां से मिलेपा की गुफा और पिगस्तु सरोवर होते हुए हम पहुंचे ब्रह्मपुत्र नदी के तट पर बसे सागा। और अब देखिए आगे।
We are here on the banks of the holy Brahmaputra River. Since we left from Kathmandu, we have crossed from Nepal into Tibet through the Kodari border, and we spent our first night in Zangmu, which is the first town just as one enters Tibet. From Zangmu, we crossed Nilam. We went to the divine and sacred cave in which the tantric master Milarepa had sat and performed his tapasya and his sadhana and his meditation. The vibrations, the energy, the environment in that cave were so divine and so sacred. We had a special meditation in the cave, and then we continued on, where we camped last night at Lake Pigotsto, right along the side of the beautiful lake. This morning, we left from Lake Pigotsto, and we continued our journey to Saga, where we are now standing on the banks of the Brahmaputra River, the river that carries with it from the divine lake Mansarovar the water, the purity, the divinity. And in the wind that rushes off of the waters of the river, we can feel within it the energy and the vibrations that have been carried from the holy peak of Mount Kailash. As we travel on our yatra from Nepal, for many of us actually from India, for so many people from abroad, through Nepal, into Tibet, into the holy land of Mansarovar and Mount Kailash, side by side with our external yatra, we are all on an internal yatra as well. We are going deeper and deeper into the core of our souls, into the very nature of our being, where no matter what the external circumstance is like, no matter what position, what place God puts us in physically, that place in which we can find peace, joy, and serenity inside of us. Our inner yatra is taking us into the depths of our core and into the true center of the divine nature of our beings.
अब हम सागा में ब्रह्मपुत्र नदी के पावन तट पर पहुंच गए हैं, जहां बैठकर आचमन करें, स्नान करें, ध्यान करें और प्रभु का आशीर्वाद प्राप्त करते हुए, ये नदियां भी साक्षात प्रभु का द्रव्य रूप हैं। प्रभु इस रूप में बह रहे हैं। यहाँ ध्यान करते हुए हम लोग उसके बाद ही सागा शहर में प्रवेश करेंगे।
दर्शकों, आइए देखते हैं सागा स्थित ब्रह्मपुत्र नदी के पावन तट पर पूजा अर्चना ध्यान आदि के कार्यक्रम।
मानो अश्वे कोरे रेखः मानो वीरानुद्रभामिनो वधिरः विक्मं दः सदमित्वा हवामहं जेतीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति श्रीकाहस्तानि खं गिणः रेखाकुं सहस्रयोजने वधन्वानि तन्मसि नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेभ्यो जय पृथिव्यां जय रेखामन्नमिखव तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर्दश दक्षिणा दश प्रतीचीर्दशोदीचीर्दशोर्ध्वा तेभ्यो नमो अस्तु ते नो वन्दु ते नो मृडयन्तु ते जन्विक्मो जश्चनो द्वेष्टितमेकां जम्बदद्मः ॐ भुः ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः साम्ब सदाशिवाय महारुद्राय नमः ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः भगवती तीर्थदेवी श्री ब्रह्मपुत्रादय नमः नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि चरणकमले प्रार्थनापूर्वक आराधनं समर्पयामि नमः पार्वतीपतये हर हर महादेव हर श्री ब्रह्मपुत्रा मात की जय।
महादेव शिव शंकर शंभो उमाकांत हर त्रिपुरारी जय विश्वधाचर सोहिल गंगाधर वीरभद्रनारी हर शिव शंकर गौरी शंकर वन्दे गंगाधर मृत्युं पशुपतिं शिव गौरी शंकर जय शंभो जय शंभो जय शंभो शिव गौरी शंकर जय शंभो।
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय। सनकादिकी मुनि पठति स्तोत्रम सनकादिकी मुनि पठति स्तोत्रम पतित पावन भय हरणम ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव।
As we sit here on the banks of one of the holiest rivers, the Brahmaputra River begins in Lake Mansarovar. It flows from Tibet, from the holy lake of Mansarovar into India. Along the banks of this river, for millennia, rishis, sages, and saints have meditated and performed their sadhana and their tapasya. It is a land that is filled with sacred energies and divine vibrations. Let us spend just a few moments prior to the Aarti in quiet meditation along the holy banks of this sacred river. As we breathe in deeply, feel that we are breathing in the very air that flows off of the waters from Lake Mansarovar, that is carried to us from the heights of Mount Kailash. The very air that has been breathed by saints, sages, and enlightened masters as they sit in these very locations performing meditation. Let us fill our bodies, every cell of our bodies, with the sacred, holy, peaceful energies and the divine vibrations. Feel ourselves become awakened as they become touched with this divine energy. As we sit on the holy banks, let us meditate also on our inner yatra. We are more than halfway on our yatra to the divine land of Mansarovar. We are 3 days in from Kathmandu and only 2 days prior to reaching our divine destination. Where are we on our inner yatra? Have we come more than halfway? Feel the sacred wind and the divine air awaken the cells of our very being, as well as our minds and our hearts and our souls, as we take in this energy and fill our very being with it. The literal meaning of Brahmaputra is child of God. As we sit on the banks of this holy river, whose name literally means child of God, let us remember too that we are also the children of God. Let us feel ourselves melting, merging, flowing into His divine essence. Feel ourselves becoming borderless, boundaryless, and one with Him. We are merging, melting, flowing into the divine vibrations, the sacred atmosphere, this holy land. The I who we were before has ceased to exist, and on the banks of the Brahmaputra river we become nothing but the children of God. As the sun sets on today, so it sets on another chapter of our lives. And as the day becomes the evening, feel that chapter of that which has happened previously. Feel that chapter become closed. Feel the sun set upon it. And know that tomorrow, when it rises again, it is a new day. As we move closer and closer to the holy land of Shiva, as we move higher and higher in elevation, feel the very nature of your being. Feel your heart, your mind, your thoughts. Move closer and closer to God, and higher and higher. We join together for the divine Arti on the banks of the Brahmaputra River.